HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we've got a bottle of beer from Adnams in Southwold. It's a bottle of their Curitiba Pale Ale at 5% ABV. This is brewed in collaboration with a Brazilian brewery called, it's on there, Bodebrown, or however a Portuguese speaking Brazilian might pronounce that. That's not me, obviously. Big thanks to the guys at Adnams sending me bottles of this. Also handed out bottles of this at the bottle share event I did at Northern Monks. I'm really interested to see what everybody's thinking of this beer. Heard good things about it. Great thing. They wrote a really nice blog about it, so I've got some of the brewing details about it. So, malt bill: pale, amber, crystal, dark. Sorry, pale, amber, crystal, dark crystal, and rye malts. Crystal, I mean, it says they're going for an American style kind of pale ale. Oh, crystal malt can just do one, in my opinion. It just drags it back to kind of British beer, and if this isn't not what they're going for, then yeah. Regardless, let's move on. But then it's hopped with Centennial, Eldorado, and Amarillo. Now you've piqued my interest. And also, there's an addition of pink peppercorns. So, let's get this open into a glass. Sounds great. I was talking to Steve from the Beer Clock Show. He really rated this. Sounds up my street, that's for sure. So, let's get this in the glass. Pouring, as you expect from Adnams, absolutely pin bright. Lovely. As hinted with those malts, it is relatively kind of copper beer. For an American style pale ale, I know it's a Brazilian brewery, but it's an American style pale ale. I'd expect it to be a bit paler, but I mean, if you look at something like Sierra Nevada Pale, it is kind of a more of a copper colour. Head, slightly orange-ish beige. So let's check out the aroma. Ooh, definitely getting those peppercorns. It's sweet and fruity, and I'm going to say peach, strawberry. There's a hint of lime, floral. Yeah, the peppercorns are in there really nicely. You do get that hint of kind of pepper in there, but then there's a sweet floral note, like rose hips or something like that. And then yeah, definitely a lovely spicy pepper. That smells really different. Really inviting. Let's dive in. Cheers. Thanks to the guys at Adnams for this. That's really nice. Can't complain at all about that. Stupidly quaffable for its 5%. I mean, you could be looking at like a 3 point something session beer for this. Nice hot bite in there. It's kind of it's more of a like a blunten, blunten, is that even a word? Lemon and grapefruit. It's not a sharp, vital kind of like spritzy, lively kind of citrus. It's this kind of like more slightly muted kind of citrus. I don't know if they're using their regular Adnams ale yeast, but it is slightly British in a strange way. Is it because of those malts? I would say, yeah. When you're putting something like crystal in there, for me, I think it's going to kill it. It's going to become too malty. Those hops aren't going to shine. And also, is it not giving the opportunity for that peppercorn to kind of like come through because of the too characterful, maybe the too punch of the malts and the yeast? For me, it needs to be really stripped back. Pale malt, primarily, obviously. Uber pale malt. Really neutral yeast, like a California Pale Ale yeast, something like that, San Diego Super Yeast. And let those specific ingredients really shine. Moving on from that. Yeah, kind of like a dried orange peel. I'm not getting a hell of a lot of the peppercorns. The nose is really promising. And as quaffable and well managed that flavour is, and the nice amount of bitterness, it is a gradual rise in bitterness as you drink. It is enjoyable. It's a really nicely made beer, as you'd expect. Adnams, very a high quality brewery. But for me, what I'd be looking for when I look at the idea of this beer, I'd want to taste those hops, the hop flavours. The hop flavours have been killed a little bit for me. Still getting that bitterness coming through. The hop flavours dropped out quite a lot. That nice fruit bowl might have been a bit more prominent, and also those peppercorns. Let those flavours really kind of like jump out for me, and not those kind of more traditional British style flavours. Which I think this is really, as good as it is, it could have been better. As I said, we'll not struggle to drink this at all. It's a really nicely made beer, but just... Anyway, that's a bottle of Adnams Curitiba Pale Ale, brewed in collaboration with Bodebrown, whatever. I can't pronounce it, I'm not from Brazil, you may have noticed. Big thanks to the guys at Adnams for letting me take a look at this. I think it's a really enjoyable beer, but when you put those additional ingredients in a lovely set of hops, I want to taste those flavours. I don't want to taste that traditional British style kind of pale ale. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. See you next time. Cheers.